So my big question for you, Hannibal, in light of like your whole date situation and stuff from a couple of weeks ago, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? I'm having a horrible game here, by the way. This is really bad. This is going to be tough to save. We're going to try, though. Okay, that was not bad. I said goodbye to Hannibal, but his name is capitalized. Oh, no, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to tweak the settings to try and fix the Moobot on that one. Went in too hard on you. Sorry, man. So yeah, Hannibal, anything exciting going on for Valentine's Day, perhaps? Maybe seeing that girl again? Maybe seeing a different girl? Two girls at once? I don't know. I don't have a date with any girlfriend, but with friends. Okay. Friends night, guys night. Are you gonna just bro it out? Go watch like an action movie or something? Or just go get drinks at the bar? Maybe go find a Valentine? Alright. I've been looking for a girl for some time. Oh man. I'm sorry. It's hard. It can be hard. Dating can be difficult. I was never very good at it myself. I don't know how far I can go. I think, like, as I've got older, I've realized, like, some of the faults in myself as a, you know, as a suitor, as someone that someone may want to date. I think that and to this day, I'm still not very good at reading social cues of like, hey, someone's trying to tell me through the subtle words that they really like me, or that they don't like me, or that they need me to chill out. Like, I'm not very good at seeing that stuff. Never have been, probably never will be. I think Alright, we're like top 20 right now. Let's focus on this, and then we'll talk like dating stuff. Not to say that I'm some sort of dating expert. Man, you don't... I'm definitely not that. Oh, geez, that's a really bad drop. There we go. Oh, man, we snaked that in there real good. Uh-oh. We're getting picked on right now. I don't like that. Uh-oh. Okay. There, get that junk out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, okay. 14th. It's tough. People, like, they're just ganging up on me. It's okay. Alright, let's take a minute to talk here. Okay. Yes, we will meet up, go to dinner at a good restaurant, and go to a friend's house, get a bit drunk, and watch movies. Okay, that sounds like a fun night. If you're not... Yeah. A fun night, period. Girlfriend or otherwise. The last girl I dated was very bad. She just wanted money. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with love, right? You've got to put yourself out there and put yourself in a position to get hurt in order to find someone who's also willing to put themselves in a position to get hurt. And I mean, in that particular case, like, your expectations were not the same, and that wasn't gonna work out. That's true. I think for me, like, a couple of things that kind of warped my... You have to be vulnerable when you're looking for a partner. Yeah, having your guard up just, like... It turns people away and makes them think you don't trust them or you're hiding stuff, and you gotta open up. But yeah, thinking about, like, my past relationship history, some of the things that I saw in hindsight that were mistakes of mine, I think I had a tendency to fall in love too fast. Of just like, oh, this went really well. We're getting married tomorrow. And of course that didn't happen. Or like immediately, like, one date, oh, well, you're my girlfriend now, right? Like, oh, wait. And just like skip the whole courting process. I didn't understand that whole part of, like, how do you just, like, go from being dating to boyfriend, girlfriend? Like, at what point do you just, like, ask? I generally ask too soon. But I think, like, when I think about the things you have to be that I messed up in dating, I think part of where I messed up was that I'm really into love songs. I actually, on my blog tomorrow for Valentine's, I have a post about some of my favorite love songs. And, like, even before I hit an age where where my voice started to change and that started to become a thing, like, I love those. I love that music. I love the sentiments of what I thought it meant. And I think I took that music too seriously, of, like, this is what they sing in the songs, and the guys make the dramatic gestures, and, like, love is not as dramatic as it is in the love songs that I listened to and loved, and it really warped my perception of how love was supposed to be and how relationships are supposed to go. The other thing is, and I don't want to throw shade at anyone involved in this situation, but I think I started dating way too young. I had my first serious girlfriend when I was like 12 years old, and I look back at that time and realize, like, I was so not ready for what that meant emotionally. Just like, yeah, the feelings of, like, feeling like you're loved by someone else is pretty great. But, like, when things got bad, when I got sad, when we ended up breaking up, like, I was just a complete mess. And I was not ready to process that. I mean, like, breaking up in general, like, that's hard for anyone at any age. But, like, when I was, like, 13 years old, I thought we were gonna be together forever. You think, like, this is the person you're gonna marry, and then all of a sudden, that's not gonna happen anymore. Like, I just wasn't emotionally mature enough to handle that situation. And I think that really set me back in terms of my romantic emotional maturity, of just taking that hit so early and not understanding how to cope with that type of stress. And so for a really long time, I did not deal with that well. And I'm fortunate enough now that I'm married now, and I pray to God that I don't have to go through anything like that ever again. But yeah, I don't know if I would be I would be equipped to handle that now. Also, we're like top 15 and still carrying on this conversation about romance. I love it. I will read your comment in a second, Hannibal. Oh, top 10. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. That was not a great move. Okay, we'll take it. I'm gonna do this. Do that. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That's gonna end this game for us. Oh no. Man, this fell apart real quick. Top 3. One bad move. One bad move. Okay. Triform Trinity. So what if one is their own best girl / boyfriend and don't need no woman, woman to woo? What to do then? I mean, if you are happy, also Triform Trinity, thank you for dropping by. I saw you made a comment and liked one of my posts from today. I appreciate that. If you are happy, well, I wouldn't say all alone. If you are happy by yourself and you are self-sustained and you have everything that you need, then roll with it, man. Whatever. If you are happy, you are happy. And that's all that matters in the end, whether you're with one person or you're by yourself or you live that sister wives club and you have 10 wives. I don't know. Yeah, how you doing, man? Thank you for dropping by. Hannibal and I we're battling Tetris Battle Royale. We've won a match and we're just kind of talking about dating with Valentine's up tomorrow, so oh, met one that was like that. An interesting person, to say the least. It was a good read, by the way. Now to make something just as good. Yeah, thank you for dropping by. I will have to check out your site as well. I didn't get a chance to do that today, but I will make a point to check that out as well. So yeah, we were just talking relationship stuff. I don't know how much you heard about my rant and my own failings as a potential suitor to someone. And Hannibal, I see... Oh, man, I should have read your comment. I was 10 when I had my first girlfriend, and it was very great. She was a bit older than me. Ooh. A little spicy there. Got the gist of your tale. Wooing when being younger. Okay. Can only relate. I don't... If you're not comfortable talking about your relationship stuff, that's totally okay. Also, we are getting attacked really hard here. But yeah, with Valentine's coming up tomorrow, the topic just kind of came up. Uh-oh. This is not a good run. And I am mad that I used that piece right there. That was my worst game yet. We were top 10 almost every game, and we just got smashed. Ugh. Alright, let's run it back. Oh, what did I see on Twitter? NL? Oh, okay. Whew. Yeah, I think back to that, like, first being, like, so young and having that relationship fall apart. Like, I thought, like, life was literally not worth living anymore, and in hindsight, like, no, it's fine. It's fine. You'll get over it. Time heals all wounds. Ooh, I see a big message here. Okay, I like this. Romance talk, bro talk. If there's any ladies in the chat, feel free to chime in as well. Let's talk relationships right now. Or I could, do I want to bail out? All right, we're gonna job this one. I want to read your comment. Mate, I was falling for girls left and right when I was younger. Have had a few girlfriends, but the last one was good, although we worked better as platonic friends. So now Tinder is weird, and just focusing on my own stuff is more important. All right, I mean that's. Focusing on yourself is really important. I think that helps, like, once you better understand yourself, being able to... What is that, RuPaul? What RuPaul always says? How you gonna love some... If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? Something like that. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race with my wife. Yeah, I totally missed online dating. I met my... I mean, online dating was around when I was technically dating, but I met my wife, my now wife, in school like 11 years ago, and yeah, I kind of just didn't use Tinder or anything like that. So yeah, that must be an interesting experience. Yeah, everyone I've ever been with was, yeah, just I've met IRL first, and I'm not judging. Like, you can meet some wonderful people online. I've met some very good friends online in the blogging community. So, I mean, those are different types of relationships. Those are just friends, but I've met some cool people along the way. Oh man, the days when you met someone special through an online forum and from there work to see how it plays out. Now we just swipe if we're interested or get bored. Yeah, see, I totally missed out on that. That seems like so much more convenient. Like, I can imagine, like, meeting someone on a message board, and then you have to ask them where they're from, and then maybe you stick together, and now it's long distance, and you're gonna try and make it work anyway. I've never done the long distance relationship thing. Either. Trying to think, like, breakup stories now. Oh, so we're talking Valentine's. Here we go. Here's another personal failing of mine. Like, falling in too deep, and I think using love songs as an example of how to court another person. I had a really bad knack for making very bold confessions of love on Valentine's Day with gestures that were probably way too big considering the circumstances in which I knew these people. And of course, those always ended poorly. And when I think about it in hindsight, just like, oh man, what was I doing? But it took me a couple of failings to learn that, you know what, that's probably a bad idea. Real old school is also something we don't see anymore. Meeting at a bar, friend's party, finding there's someone interesting, and then it becomes something deep that lasts for a long time. And Hannibal just laughing at me. Yeah, man. Yeah, you make the grandiose gesture, and of course, like, it was written because I was too much of a coward to just say it face to face. And then you just get, like, the letter back of, like, thanks, but, yeah, so that didn't work out for me. I got dumped a couple days after Valentine's Day, after another grandiose gesture. I don't think I got dumped for the grandiose gesture, but I think just the timing of it was, I was all in and she was not, and I think for a very long time I pegged her as the enemy, and I don't, in hindsight, I don't think that that's how it went down. I think it was just more like, yeah, it wasn't working out on her end, and it was best that we just went our separate ways. And so there was that. That's understandable. It happens from time to time. Oh man, wait, I got another one. So technically, this is in grade 5, so I'm like 11 years old at this point, and I had not hit that age yet. And there was a girl who had a crush on me that had hit that stage, and she would get her friend to call my house, and we would just have these like really awkward three-way conversations of me on one end and her and her friend at their house on the other end. And eventually it got to a point where she was asking like, so will you go out with my friend blah blah blah? And I did not understand what they meant by go out with blah blah blah. I thought they meant like go out on a date, go for coffee. Like, I can't take you anywhere, I don't have a car, I don't have any money. And so I thought, like, when they said going out, it meant that, not will you be my boyfriend. And so that was weird for a long time. And then I think at a certain point, like, we just stopped talking to each other. And it wouldn't be till like a year later where I realized, like, oh, this is what she was trying to do. Okay, I see your story there, Trinity Triform, and we will get to that. Okay, we're top 10. Can we get another W on the board? I think it's kind of fun that we can play this Battle Royale and get top 10 while still just carrying on this conversation nonchalantly. Is this what Ninja feels like when he plays Fortnite? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, that was not cool. No, what? 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 Jessa's... Oh, I deserve that. I deserve that so much. Okay. Trinity Triform Trinity. Got myself a story of myself falling for a girl, which just ended in a deep wound, still hurting today. If I'm unlucky to meet her at a mutual friend's party. Oh man, like when the mutual friends are involved, that's no good. Trinity is just fine, by the way, quicker to say. Well, karma can be a pain sometimes. What? That was bad. Yes, it was bad. Yeah, the whole mutual friends thing, because that I've been there before too, and that's not great. I've totally messed up, like my whole like not reading into subtlety. The whole I say I love you and they say right back at you, or something like that. That has happened to me before too, and it took me way too long to clue in that, oh, she's trying to just be nice and doesn't actually feel the same way about me. Yeah, the mutual friend thing, when you still have friends and you see each other, and now it's online, like... I was actually reading an article in the last week. This new, like, social phenomenon called orbiting. Of just looking, like, just keeping tabs on someone else in a relationship. Like, your ex is posting Instagram stories, and you continue to look at them, but you don't put any comments or anything, but they can see that they saw that you looked at it, sort of stuff. Or, yeah, they still follow and look at your social media, but they're not commenting or anything. They're just looking. I think it was an article in the New York Times, but if you look up the term orbiting, that is apparently, I mean, not necessarily a new phenomenon. I guess within the grand scheme of dating in the last, well, since the dawn of time, orbiting is like an online phenomenon mostly, so yeah, check that out. I'm not explaining it particularly well right now. I vividly remember, I'm not going to name names. It's not as heavy as normal stalking, but has small ounces of the same thing. Yes, it is exactly that. I had a friend, well, I don't know if we were that close, but at my prom in high school, the prom king ended up proposing to the prom queen, and she said yes, and they did not get married. They ended up breaking up before whenever the wedding was, and that wasn't even his first engagement. Like, you're in you haven't finished graduating high school and you've been engaged twice? Man. Just going to try something quick here. Okay. No worries. Alright, link for the clip didn't work. On with the story. Yeah, the can't post links. My mod bot is unfortunately set to not do that, to stop people from sending viruses and stuff. But yeah, then stuff like that happens when people try to post honest links. It's a give and take, you know? Yeah, it was a friend who proposed to his girlfriend at prom, and they ended up getting divorced. Not divorced, but it didn't work out. I hope he's doing okay, though. What are some other things? Relationships are hard, man. It was fine. Just a clip of your last round with great timing. Okay. Cool. Thank you for taking a clip. I appreciate that. Oh, is it the whole ninja thing? Yeah, okay. Damn, I had another relationship story slash, was it? I don't even remember if it was advice. It was a relationship thing. Oh, I remember it. I remember the story. Okay, I will try Form Trinity. I will read your comments right after this. Actually, I can tell the story while we're playing this last little bit here. So, there's this girl. She was a mutual friend, and at a certain point, we added each other on MSN. I don't know if you guys remember MSN. In Canada, it was all about MSN. I know in the States, they use AOL as Instant Messenger. So we were just talking, like everyone was talking on Instant Messenger back in the day, and it was cool. But like it was nothing more than just like regular friendly conversation. And one night I got home from work and she was like, "Hey, a bunch of friends and I are going out to the movies. Do you want to come with us?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So it was The Italian Job. I remember it was The Italian Job. So I get to the theater, and the people that are there is the mutual friend, her best friend, and her best friend's boyfriend. and I realize, oh my goodness, she has set me up on a double date that I did not explicitly accept. I thought this was going to be a hangout with a bunch of friends, not I am your date for the evening. And I was not, like, no offense to this particular person. I hope they are doing well. But I was not into this person in that particular manner. And I felt really uncomfortable for the rest of the night. Like, we watched that movie, and as soon as the credits were over, I was just like, I gotta go. I'll see you later. There's my ride. Bye. And I was gone. Oh, geez. Also, we are like top 3. Oh, no. Top 5, though. Top 5.